Hello students, in today's video we will see regarding the industrial circuit and that is meter in circuit and meter out circuit. Before that we have seen the sequencing circuit and the the other circuits which are used commonly in the industry. Now in today's lecture we will study regarding the meter in circuit and meter out circuit. What is this meter in and meter out circuit? Normally when we are utilizing the industrial circuit, there is some requirement as per the work output. There should be some change in the speed of working of an actuator. So friends, now speed control of a hydraulic cylinder. Actually the speed control of the hydraulic cylinder is mainly done with the help of this meter in or meter out circuit. The speed control of a hydraulic cylinder circuit can be done during the extension stroke using a flow control valve. So in an extension, in order to control the speed, some arrangement is required in an hydraulic circuit that we will see later on in this video, that how this circuit is designed in order to control the speed of the actuator. Normally we have seen the functions of pressure control valve, we have seen the function of direction control valve. Here in this circuit, the flow control valve plays an important role in order to operate or to control the speed of an hydraulic circuit. So this is done on a meter in circuit and meter out circuit. Now in detail we will see what is meter in circuit and what is meter out circuit. Friends, once again I would like to tell you that this type of arrangement is only done where we required the controlling of our actuator, the speed of the actuator, where we require to control it. Now first of all, what is this meter in circuit? Again friends, I tell you, this is the power pack, which is as I have already discussed in the previous circuit designs, that this is the power pack which is commonly used in any of the system. Now again we'll have the detailed components. This is the reservoir tank, this is the filter, this is the motor pump unit which is coupled, this is the pressure regulator valve, and this is the pressure gauge which is shown. So this entire unit is termed as power pack of any hydraulic system. The next one you can see, this is the arrangement for the meter in circuit. So first of all, let us see, up till now we have seen 3-way 4-port DCV valve. Now in this for meter in circuit, 2-way a 4-port valve is used. Now first of all, let us see the construction of this entire circuit. Now here you can see, this is the direction control valve which is manually operated. Here spring is there only. This is termed as 2-way. Why it is termed as 2-way? The only reason is there are A and B port only. There is no C, that is the intermediate as we see in the 3-way valve. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. The tail and head of the arrow, the tail and head of the arrow. So both 2 port each. So total 4 ports are there. This is the direction control valve. Now here this is the arrangement. Now let us see what is the arrangement in the system. After the direction control valve, the connections are given to the actuator. Now in meter in circuit, if you see here, there is a flow control valve and a check valve. Both are placed here in a parallel to the inlet of the actuator. It means during the extraction stroke, when the cylinder extracts, you can see the force acting on the cylinder will be in this direction, but the velocity of the cylinder of the piston will be on the right side. So in meter in circuit, in order to control the flow or speed, if flow control valve along with the check valve is placed, this is only a simple arrangement that we have to keep in mind. The pressure gauges are given, the pressure gauge before the fluid entering the flow control valve, then leaving out the flow control valve. So here you can see Q cylinder, so both the pressure of are equal. So the pressure what is entering to the flow control valve should be equal to the flow out. Now if this changes takes place, this equal sign changes, if this reduces or increases, accordingly the speed of the piston of the cylinder or actuator increases or decreases. Now how it works, assume that initially this is the empty cylinder. Now as the flow starts, it passes through the, you can say, position A, it passes through the actuator valve, through the flow control valve. Now here we can manually or adjust the flow which will increase or decrease the speed of the, so whatever the flow is taking place, it will enter on the piston side. Now if flow, we control the flow rate as very low, then the piston will extract very slowly, वो बहुत ही धीरे से extract होगा. और अगर हम flow control बढ़ा देते हैं तो it will move very fast. So by controlling this, the flow takes place through the direction control. Right now there is no function of the check valve remains closed, only the flow control valve, fluid flow through the flow control valve, and flow control valve will, you can say, it will control the speed of this actuator. Now while reversing, when it is returning, the flow will take place through this on the side of the piston rod, and whatever the fluid is present here, that fluid will return back through the check valve. Now you can see the position of the check valve. The return fluid will flow back to the check valve and to the reservoir. So this is how the meter in circuit is provided. So the two important points to be remembered for the meter in circuit, the first one is flow control valve is placed between the direction control valve and the inlet of the extraction side. Now where we need to extract, that is port A, the flow control valve is placed. Along with flow control valve, check valve also is placed, so that during the reverse stroke, the flow reverse through the check valve to the reservoir tank. Now I hope the construction of this entire circuit is clear to you. Now what is the advantage or what is the disadvantage in the metering circuit? Let us see. Now as the descriptive part in meter on circuit, as we know, flow control valve is placed in between direction control valve and inlet port of the cylinder. Thus it is called the meter in control of speed. Meter in flow controls the oil flow rate into the cylinder. Now what is the role of FCV? The role of FCV is to control the flow control valve, and that flow control valve controls the speed of a actuator. This is used to control the speed of forwarding motion of the cylinder. Superior speed control is possible by this method. So with the help of meter in circuit, the superior speed also we can control. Minimum to minimum and maximum to maximum speed we can attain in the hydraulic cylinder. Metering system are used primarily when external load oppose the direction of motion of the hydraulic cylinder. As we have seen in the diagram, the force which was acting, it was acting towards the actuator. velocity of the piston was on the right side, but the force or load was acting toward the piston. It means this type of systems are used where external load opposes the direction of the motion. It means when we are extracting, the force should act opposite to that. Suppose this is the extracting direction, then this should be the direction of the force. So because of this, the whatever the metering effect is there, that we can see. So in meter in system, they are used where the external load opposes the direction of motion, or the hydraulic cylinder of the hydraulic cylinder. So the pressure drop is the major disadvantage of this system. So the low pressure, so the suitable for, it is not suitable for the low pressure of hydraulic system. What is the main disadvantage of the meter in circuit? The main disadvantage of meter in circuit is that the pressure drop is the major disadvantage. So where the high pressure is required, it is applicable there only. Otherwise this system is not suitable for the low pressure of the hydraulic system. So this is how the meter in circuit is utilized. Now what is the meter out circuit? Now what is this meter out circuit? Friends, meter out circuit is used to control the speed of the retracting cylinder. In meter in, we have seen that extracting speed of the cylinder is controlled, but in meter out, the retracting speed of the actuator is controlled. Now let us see the construction, circuit design construction of this. Here you can see this is the power pack as explained earlier. This is the cylinder tank, this is the reservoir, filter, motor, pump assembly, pressure regulator, and tank, then pressure valve. So this is the construction of the power pack. Now this is the entire construction of the meter out circuit. Now let us understand the construction of this. Now first, meter out circuit consists of two-way 4-port direction control valve. It is as similar as to the meter in circuit. Here you can see only two-way, A and B. Two ways only are provided here. Now how the meter out circuit differs with the meter in circuit? Here there is, you can say, the flow control valve. So this is the FCV, you can see here, this is the flow control valve, and this is the check valve. Here you can see this is the check valve, it is applied here. This is the pressure gauge. Now here you can see the velocity of piston is towards the inward direction, and the force acting, or the force which is, it is on the opposite of the, it is not towards the cylinder, it is opposite to the cylinder. It means this type of circuits are utilized where gravity loads are acting on the actuator. So now let us understand the working of this, how this system is working. So from the fluid is, right now the fluid is, you can say the entire actuator is empty. So fluid is directly passing through this and it is extracting the cylinder normally with the pressure of this motor. Now during retracting, what happens? The flow passes through this and it is passing through the FCV valve, flow control valve. So this flow control valve will control the speed of this cylinder or piston. If we reduce the flow, the speed of the retracting cylinder, when the cylinder is retracting, it will decrease, and if we increase the flow, the retraction speed or velocity will increase. So this is how we can control the speed of the retracting cylinder as compared to the meter in circuit. In meter out circuit, the flow control valve is placed between the direction control valve and the actuator, B port of the actuator, that is inlet of the retraction. So here you can see the flow control valve is placed between the direction control valve and the inlet of the retract port, or you can say the outlet of the extracting port, or you can say B port. So this is the difference between meter out and meter in, the arrangement or location of the flow control valve. Now here check valve is provided. Now during the return valve position, the flow passes through the check valve. Here the position of check valve is somewhat inverted. We have to, the position of check valve is in this direct case, when flow is flowing return to this, the check valve position should change. So V shape should come at the top and this will come at the bottom. So slightly you make the correction in this diagram, that check valve should be inverted, not in this position, it should be inverted. This V shape should be upward side and ball should be downward side. So this is how the meter out circuit is working. Now meter out circuit, how meter out flow control system is one in which the flow control valve is placed in the outlet line of the hydraulic cylinder. As I told you, this is a meter out flow control system which controls the oil flow rate out of the cylinder. When a load is pulled downward due to gravity, a meter out system is preferred. I told you friends, this type of systems are very much preferred where the cylinders are vertical and the load to be pulled due to gravity or against the gravity, or to extend along the gravity. Because of this, the control of the load against the gravity we can manage as our requirement. One drawback of the meter out system is that excessive pressure build up in the rod end of the cylinder while it is extending. So when it is extending, the pressure which is developed is very excessive. In addition, an excessive pressure in the rod end results in a large pressure drop across the flow control valve. This produces an undesirable effect of high heat generation rate with a resulting increase in the oil temperature. So friends, this is one of the drawback. Let me explain you in detail. While we are retracting against the gravity, the pressure on the hydraulic side is increased. Excessive pressure is developed. This increase in pressure, it develops heat or it generates heat which results in increasing the oil temperature in the cylinder itself. So by increasing the oil temperature, it loses its property. So it is also a requirement, basic requirement, that the temperature of oil should be maintained. So up to certain limit only we can go for this. Otherwise excessive temperature generation or develop in the oil results to degrade the quality of the hydraulic oil. So this is only the drawback which we have found. in the meter out circuit, which we have to keep in mind. So friends, I hope all the points are clear to you in your mind. Let us just brief it. Meter in circuit is used to control the extracting speed of the actuator, and meter out is used to control the retracting speed of the hydraulic cylinder. Meter in has the flow control valve between inlet and the direction control valve, and in meter out circuit it has the flow control valve is placed between the port B, that is inlet of the retracting, and the direction control valve. Meter in is not suitable for low pressure because there is sudden pressure drop in the meter in circuit, while in meter out the excessive pressure is generated. So the heat generation is found more in the meter out circuit. Friend, both these systems are fitted as per our requirement. Suppose in any industry we require that punching should be normal and reverse stroke should be very fast, so there we can utilize again the meter out or circuit, where in some the extraction speed should be very high, retracting speed should be normal, then in that case meter in circuit should be utilized. So depending on our requirement of the industry, meter in or meter out circuit is utilized. So I hope all the points of meter in and meter out, the advantage and disadvantage of both the circuits are clear to you. So thank you friends, thank you very much for watching this video. I also request you all to subscribe our channel SSIT.Gandhinagar. Thank you very much.